Hello folks, I thought I would show you how to clean a plant today, a Clivia plant. You should work with any plant, to be honest. All you need is a severely dirty plant like this one, some green glow plant polish, a little brush, and some paper towels. That is the entirety of what you need for supplies. When I come back, we will discuss exactly how to go about cleaning this. As you can see, this plant is really dirty. This is coming out of quarantine, and when we put something in quarantine, we spray Captan and some other water-soluble powders on the plant. Obviously, it doesn't need that leaf. And that's what you're seeing on this plant. And those things are really difficult to take off. So this is a good chance to show you exactly what to do to clean something that's really, really dirty. And if you've never cleaned your plants before, they're probably pretty filthy. Even if you got them from us, and I clean them usually before they go out. But once they've been in your house for a while, I bet you they're pretty dirty. So anyway, again, green glow, little brush, and some paper towels. That's it. All right. So hopefully you can still see the plant. And I'm going to go ahead and get started working with this. There's a little lock on these bottles. Just make sure the lock is turned off. This is a small atomizer. It's how we sell this stuff. You don't have to use this. It's just what we use. It's pretty much the professional cleaner on the market. So first thing you'll do is you will go into the crevices of the plant with your little brush, and you will remove any dirt with the little brush from the crevices of the plant. Now, if you have something that is a little heavier and the brush can't get it, just use the tip of the brush. Under no means should you put your fingers in there, because your fingers are way too thick. At least if you're like me, maybe you're a dainty woman, have some dainty woman's fingers who can get in there. I have these troll fingers and I can't. So if you can, by all means do so, but it is way better to take like a 99-cent brush and just clean this stuff out. That's the very first thing you want to do, because you won't really be able to get back to do that after you start the process. You're done with the brush now. That's it. Now all you do is you take this stuff, you spray liberally. I'm going to make sure it's fully covered on both sides of the leaf. Now I know you only really care about how the top of the leaf looks, but the reason you're cleaning the bottom of the leaf is because that's where little pests and stuff like to gather. And if you give it a good cleaning and there happens to be something on your plant, you've done a little bit of a control on that plant and killed off those things. Now, it's very important you wash this next part carefully, and I don't know if I can really show it to you. You take the paper towels, you fold them up, and you pinch them like this. One finger on the top, a couple fingers on the bottom. You take your other hand, you pinch the bottom of the leaf as low as you can without hurting the plant. And then, gently, you press, very gently doing this, you simply pull up on both sides of the leaf. You switch hands, and you pull up on the other side of the leaf. You don't have to scrub the leaves. You just have to clean them nice and easy, starting from the bottom and working your way up. You'll do that on every single leaf. The ones that have brown parts, those might break off. You don't really have to worry about that. You may want to trim them beforehand if it's got worse than this plant had. You don't have to worry about it. And again, just simply go through each leaf and clean them from the bottom to the top, one by one, just like this. Now, the reason I wanted to use these types of plants is that some of them have a cupped leaf. And what you'll do when you hit this kind of a cup, see how this tip is cupped? You'll notice I didn't break that. Now, if you do it, you might find, especially on a really cupped leaf, you might find you split the leaf. The reason you're putting your thumb underneath and your fingers, you want to put just the tip, if I can show you this, just tip of your finger in there. And you want to follow the form of the leaf with your thumb and not bend the leaf. You want to follow the leaf, not force the leaf into the position that you want it to be in. And by doing that, you'll keep the leaf from splitting on the end. As I was cleaning the plants, I came upon this really good example of the leaf cupping I was discussing. If you look on this side of the plant, you can see these are all naturally cupped. And these can be pretty hard to clean. You want to be really careful. And again, you just grab it gently and just follow the shape of the leaf. No matter what the shape of the leaf is, follow it. Don't try to change it. Don't try to play with it. Just follow it. Especially with the leaf. And be careful and slow. I look like I'm going pretty fast in some of these cases, probably. It's because I've already cleaned a couple hundred plants here. So, and I've done this a million billion times. When you're doing it, especially for the first few times, take your time and be gentle. treat each leaf like it's a baby's cheek, because really they're a little bit fragile, especially when they have all these nooks and crannies. They become very stiff when they're corrugated like this. So you need to take your time. As you can see, they come out really nice when you're done. Each and every leaf, top and bottom, nice and easy. Plant even one like this, which is a little bit difficult to do, should take you more than a few minutes. And a big adult plant, those can take a while because you've got a lot of leaves. But, you know, they're a little tougher, too. The more of those big adult plants, they don't have all these nooks and crannies. As long as you grab them by the bottom of the leaf and, you know, you want to move up about, on a larger plant, about at the 10-inch mark, move back up the leaf. You go fairly quickly with those. You're really not going to hurt them. Now, you might flip the cup inside out. Sometimes the cups, they'll be cupped the other way. As long as you don't break it, I suppose that's fine. You know, it's all, that's really an aesthetics thing with the cupping of the leaves. Clivia, real Clivia enthusiasts, the ones who are even crazier than you or I, they will, you know, whether each leaf is cupped, whether each leaf's the same shape, all of that matters. So when you're cleaning, that's something you might want to be cognizant of. And as you can see, Green Glow is pretty awesome. And I've already removed the great majority of that white powder. And in some cases, you may find that when the plant dries, that powder will come back. And all you have to do is clean it again. Usually by the second or third cleaning, that'll be gone. I got really lucky. And most of this stuff is gone. I saw a little bit coming back right there. And you'll just repeat that process throughout the plant. Oh, one last thing. When you're doing your cleaning, the biggest issues are going to be prior damage, places where the plant was broken before. Like this little spot here. You see how it's notched? When you follow up the leaf like I showed you before, your cloth's going to grab on that. So you just have to make sure you let go, move your finger up, grab just above it, just above or below it. Actually, you want to be above it. I was below it. So you don't split the leaf further and continue your cleaning. Now, the next thing you'll do is you'll take your paper towel, you'll stretch it out, you'll make a little line with the edge of the paper towel. You will take this paper towel, hopefully you can see this, I don't think you can. You just make it so you can see this. You'll take the paper towel and you will run the paper towel down in the middle of these leaves like this. And you'll just gently clean all the little excess crap from the center. Really watch it with the new leaves. Be really careful with the newest leaves. And you don't have to do this. I do it. You know, I'm a commercial entity and you're buying these plants. So when you get them, I like them to be really clean. And even for myself, honestly, when I'm cleaning a plant, I get a little bit anal retentive about it. I won't lie. And here you can see that some of the stuff's coming back just a little bit. And again, just spray it again. Go back through and do the same exact process. Find the dry part of the paper towel and just wipe it away. Very simple. And you can see how quickly that was done. It's not a hard thing to do. Anyway, that is how we use Green Glow here at Clivia USA. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, you guys know you can always ask us at support or sales at cliviausa.com about pretty much anything. And I will be here for the next 200 or so of these beautiful plants that we will be putting on the website probably next week. These are the plants I was talking about in the newsletter. So once I've got them all nice and clean and numbered and ready to go, you'll be getting a chance to buy these puppies. Thanks very much for your time and enjoy your day.